Hey, this is Draco, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution. So yeah, we're just nothing, no, if I can speak English. No time has really passed. We've literally just been waiting for that bar to finish. This is pretty much exactly where we left off a few moments ago, which is what the last video ended off on. So no worries there. We just now have to wait for this to finish, and then we can move to the next island. I don't really have to worry about trying to put this island back to 5 stars, I guess, because I've already done it. But, yeah. At one point I'll come back and do it anyway. So now I can get off this island, though, the better, because I'm not a fan of the skinny-ass island with the main one storms. There's our boy. Well, girl, technically. I guess in the darker light, that type of patterning does work a bit better. It's a lot more menacing in the darker tones of this day, well, or this island's nighttime, than it is in the other islands. Because in the night, when it's like all bright out, I prefer some of the other skins, but when it's dark like this, that skin actually really works. So I can't complain, to be honest. Alright, so if a T-Rex came here, I'm gonna guess it went backwards, so the next one's gonna be Ceratosaurus, and then it'll be Metricanthrosaurus. Yes.
Asset has been transported.
There are so many goats in here. Yeah, of course. It'll go for the easy one, it'll go for the dead one. And it has its pond. The only reason why the pond's so small is because this guy can get fussy with its grassland, so I found that he doesn't mind a pond that small as long as it's like a lot bigger than him, which it is, as you can see. Alright, so he's about to drink, and then I'll drop the Metricanthrosaurus in here and we'll be done.
Heading to pick up the
Do not maybe wait 2 minutes, just hurry up. And soon this is going to be like an enclosure of nothing but goats. Just like a whole big goat farm enclosure.
asset transportation complete. Adding task.
There's E. coli. Again, going for, of course, the dead one. Which does make a lot of sense. Like, if I go in here, right now, I literally have the ability that if I want to, all I would have to do is throw in, like, something else. And literally, I could throw in anything. I could probably throw in another Ceratosaurus to go with this one, and automatically I would be literally perfect 5 stars. What do you you doing, mate? You got water? Come get some water. Yes, you're thirsty. But... yes, go drink the water.
Alright, let's check the box on this one. Job sorted. You did well, which is what was required.
Interesting report I've just read. Seems some of the dinosaurs suffered unnatural injuries. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
And with that, where is it? This it unlocked? Yeah, the Giganotosaurus. Cool. So now we are done. And we don't really have to do anything on this map anymore. Literally, this map is done. I wonder if its diseases actually cause it. Yep, there we go. See? I didn't even have to do anything. Right, I am at all, thanks to all the main missions dinosaurs, I am at perfect 5-star rating with the only thing that could be improved is visibility, but that's about it. But that's that's probably because that's probably because up here, yeah, they're all like spreading out up there, so makes sense. And oh well, yeah, I guess the T-Rex could be an issue, like be annoying, but whatever. At least we know where this whole island's 5 stars, and we've got everything on here, so we are finally able to move to Isla Sorna, which we're going there to pretty much do a little bit of maintenance from the very start, but then immediately we're probably going to be bouncing to Dr. Wu's second island, because we only needed to get here just so we could get the Spinosaurus, which we get pretty much upon landing. That and the Stegosaurus, if I remember correctly, because we need that for the Stegoceratops. Scream, unidentified ACU operative. Well then, that'll be the one that probably stood there as they got eaten.
You've got a larger
shotgun.
landmass to deal with on this island. More opportunities for success, and of course for the unexpected, which shouldn't be unexpected, but you know, it just always is.
Alright, so the first thing you should know is that this island's different from all the others in the sense that, yeah, they'll be explaining it now, but there is wild stuff already running around. There's some Stegosaurus right there, there's some Steggies right there, but if we go over here, there's also a Spinosaurus. Now, this is where I do stuff that's a bit different from other people, because other people will be like going to capture the ones that we have here. I don't.
Is actually an elaborate illusion. On this island, the dinosaurs are running wild. That can't be true because they're contained, aren't they? Their situation and their existence is both artificial and real. A recursive nightmare. Like the dragon curve, a potentially dangerous Mandelbrot set. Fractal, fraction, fractured. All from the same root word. Frangir, Latin for to break. So you see, creation and destruction are really one and the same.
Right now, this is where I'm going to adjust this for a bit. Not saying that this isn't fancy, but oops, I'll be fixing that path up in a moment. I would love it, yeah. I would love it if there was a feature to not delete the pathways when you try and delete other stuff, because that makes it so much more, like, so much easier not to have to worry about just accidentally clicking on them. So now, we have our research center. Let's see. Sorry, I just had a thought. We had our research center, our fossil center. I don't know why. This is probably the only one where it just kind of auto gives you a security center. I'm not sure why, but I'm not going to question it. So you got the ACU just for that. But research in the fossil center, and also we want to get ourselves the expedition center before I'm on. That bloody invisible barrier. Seriously, how is that causing a problem? I'll take it. God, sometimes this game's invisible barrier bullshit aggravates me to no end. Alright. So I want to make sure these are down because that's going to give... Oh, actually, I'll make sure I need to sell them. Because you can... That's the one thing that people do that I don't. People will grab these stegos and put, like, quickly try to put enclosures around all the stegos and free dinosaurs straight off the bat. I don't do that. I sell them all. I know it's like... It could be probably better if you kept them, but I don't care. I don't want to use the stegos and the triceratops, the stegos and the spino that are already here. This is also something you want to be doing is to there is feeders keeping those stegos in the one location. You want to make sure that you're going in and deleting them. Where the hell are you going? What is so interesting in the back corner that you would be bolting your ass for? Whatever. Spino's got brainworms. So yeah, like, I pretty much just, this entire area is going to be like the main townish hub thing. I'm going to be deleting that right now. I'll probably be putting at least 2 or 3 more of these down, but first things first. Might want to do these upgrades really quick. Speed, speed. I don't really need more yielding power, so I'll do all speed. And fossil center. Speed, speed, speed. Alright, now it's the research center, because I want to make sure that I'm not an idiot. The faster I get these done, the better. Because guaranteed, I'll go to island number 4, and then one of those particular diseases are gonna pop up and bite me in the ass. I mean, if worse comes to worse, I do have money here in case like I get too low on this island. But as you can see, all those yellow dots sprung up like nobody's business. And technically, I still have 87 power to play with, and I'll be sticking probably another large power station or 2 here. I'll be getting rid of this water area, and this is where like the near entrance shop, fast food place, and that will go. At Tusk, you still got one last target that for some strange reason is fascinated with this corner. Why are you so fascinated with that corner? What is so fascinating about that one forest corner that you'd have to go back constantly?
Acknowledging asset collection request. Heading to collect the asset.
Oopsie.
En route.
That was an accident.
Heading to pick up the asset.
And I hate when it does that, but sometimes it will... Like, as you can see, there's blue smoke. It's because it accidentally registered me clicking twice, even though I've only clicked once. And it's now going to move that Stegosaurus an inch to the right and put it back down to wake the fuck up. Which I don't want, but I don't have a choice. Getting these before I go would be amazing. especially because they don't cost that much. But these are what you want. These are the things that if you can, the moment you access them, you will want them because, like, especially these two. What pretty much is, they're like normal feeders that you have been using, except they run out significantly less. Like, they've got like over double the amount of food in them that normal ones do. Alrighty then, so now all I have to do now is sell this little old stego and then we can be off.
Prove itself valuable. In this case it has. You got a new object.
So it will sell that. So we are good. We will be back to this island later, but for now we are off to the second Dr. Wu Island. We needed to make sure that we did that. Unlock the 5th island first though, because one of this mission requires us to have Spinosaurus DNA.
This is where I will elevate my research to the next level. Do well for me, and I will remember your contributions and reward you for them.
So I suspect that things are happening that I don't know about. Things that should concern me. Good thing I don't much care. However, a favor, if you please. If there's any chance that I could get, eaten, I'd appreciate a heads up. Before the heads off, okay? Huh?
It's just you and me now. I hope you're ready to start, because I've got work for you.
Start.
Yes, this is good. As anticipated. Let's start, shall we? I'll skip the formalities and get right to it. I need you to research a hybrid named Ankylodicus, create it, and then get it out into an enclosure. Once you've done that, we'll move on to the next step. Time is wasting.
A new hybrid, is it? Great! And I really hope Dr. Wu is going to give us access to these babies. Think of the exposure. Think of the money.
On this island, one thing I will say, like, all I did just then was I put this down and I changed the power grid that was over here for this one. One thing I will say though, if you want to save a ton of money and fix something completely useless on this island, get rid of the electrical concrete fences. I guarantee you they are wasting you money. Because as far as I've seen, a concrete wall does just as good a job as an electrified concrete wall. There is only the difference that a concrete wall does not cost you bloody power. But if that wasn't bad enough, the fact of the matter is, while the electrical concrete walls do not cost you power, when blaze stuff comes along, like this will involve, this area will involve spider raccoon stuff, and when they come along, they won't give a shit if it's electrified or not. It's going to bust through, like, because it's part of the mission. So there's really no point. I suggest just not using the electrified one. First thing you want to do, of course, like, this is just what I do. Like, you want to make sure that your basic buildings are up and running. I'm about to do what he wants in a moment, but I'm making sure everything's up and running first. I know there's this spot over here, but it's not often that the dinosaurs are going to be, unless you like that weird Spinosaurus, you're not going to be worrying about dinosaurs constantly going up into that little spot. As long as the food and water is in places that are in complete view. Now for this island, one thing I will say is, I don't really have a one-off section. Like, you have like one thing I do love is like you have that entire section back there. You have this. It's kind of like the same as the Fourth Island's other location, where it's the other island is skinny as hell, so you can't really put stuff in. This one kind of like takes all the landmass you have and takes about 10% off, but then fuses it all together in one location. Which, to be honest, I can prefer more because it may be like compact, but like I can play with around here and back in this entire area is where I'll be doing a lot of the main missions. But like I'll be playing around, it'll be both here and in that back area. Like this is the first one where I've kind of extended this wall just a bit further than I normally do, but I'm just toying with stuff. The one thing I will say though is that you can go into here now. Improve construction. Okay, so this does have decent stuff that when you 5-star it, but when you want to get some money by people actually coming to your park, you literally just have to go to here. Because as you can see, I've got no missions at the moment. That's because the park itself isn't really open. Like, the game's saying you should open it, but, well, there's no one actually here. So if like, see? Because all you have to do is you close it and open it, and then you get missions, which you can then use to get money as well as like get the rating. The other thing I will say though is, you can request missions, sure, but as you can see by the other islands, they don't give you anything, like as the other Doctor Who island. So all you're really getting is like their contracts to give you more money if you need it. But at this point in the game, you can literally just bounce to another island, do a whole bunch of expeditions, and by the time you have the fossils like that you can sell, you can just come back and make so much more money than you would just by doing their contracts. Unless you get really lucky. Though a lot of times they'll give you contracts that usually cost more to do than the amount that they're going to give you. Alright, so we'll release this guy and we'll wrap it up.
I'll provide you with a list of dinosaurs that I want introduced into the same enclosure as the Ankylodocus. These are very specific requirements, so please follow them to the letter.
Alright, so now that we have him out, we'll be good, so we're going to leave it there for now. And again, just literally being that this weekend we'll have 4 episodes, you just literally have to click on the next episode to continue. Well, for now, my friends, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit the bell notification icon down below to be notified by any of our shenanigans that we post every weekend. Leave a like, leave a subscribe, check out the videos, and we shall see you in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.